everyone, welcome to Pretty Tips. This is Crystal. Today I'm going to show you how to make your own makeup brush drying rack using rubber bands and a wire locker shelf. After you wash your brushes, it's important to always hang them with the bristles down to prevent water from staying inside the ferrule and damaging the brush. In the US, you can buy the locker shelf at Target or Walmart or search online. They range usually from $6 to $10. And actually, the best time of year to find these shelves are during right at the beginning of the school year when all the back to school stuff is on sale. So here I'm just disassembling it because I'm going to work on the top part of the shelf where the grid is. So what you're going to do is take some rubber bands. I just bought a package of assorted sizes, so you want to make sure you use ones that aren't flimsy. You want them to be pretty strong so they don't snap easily. But I'm just starting from the center of the rack. You can start on the end if you want, but I just found that it was easier to start in the center and work my way out. I'm going to be working in groups of 3s. So here I am just putting the rubber bands on. That's 1 and 2. I'm going to put one more on. And then I'm going to alternate the direction which I am putting the rubber bands on to make a type of weave pattern. As you can see, I put 3 on in the other direction. And then I'm going to, you don't see it in the video, but I turn it again. And I'm going to start putting the rubber bands over that. So what it's going to do is it creates somewhat of a basket weave pattern, and that way the rubber bands are, I want to say, kind of knit together, so when you put your brushes in, it doesn't fall out as easily. They're held together a little more tightly. So that's the second one. And then the third one in that group. And then, like I said, I'm working my way from the inside out. So I just flipped it over to put the next 3 on. And the good thing about this is you can use any color shelf. And you can use any color rubber bands if you find them in different colors, which that would look really cool. I just used a package that was laying around my house. So, but you can get creative and kind of do what works for you. And as you can see, I already finished that side. So now I'm starting again in the other direction. And I'm going to, again, work from the center, work my way out. So that's number 2. And then number 3. And then flip over. And then after it's done, you are going to have a grid pattern. And like I said, if you alternate, then it's a little bit stronger, like it'll hold the brushes better versus going all the way across one way and then turning it and going all the way across the other way. Now you can put more or less rubber bands, whatever you want to do. It's just kind of your preference for depending on how many brushes you want to put in. And the good thing about this is you can easily adjust the width, because if you have smaller brushes, obviously, you want them to be a little closer together. And if you have larger brushes, then you want to be able to put, that size brush in there as well. So all you have to do is put your brushes in. And the big thing about this is you want to make sure that your brush handles are dry when you put them in. So usually what I do is clean all my brushes, kind of dry the handles off with a towel, and then hang them up. And also you don't want to get the rubber bands wet because over time that could damage them. But the good thing about this is if any of them snap over time, then you can just easily replace the rubber bands very inexpensively. So as you can see, I'm just putting them in a random pattern and just adjusting as I go. So this is what it looks like from the top. As you can see, it's a very random pattern. You can space it out more or less, but I'm constantly adjusting it as I put the brushes in because of the different sizes. You want to adjust them according to how they'll fit and stay. So another thing that you can do is if you are having a hard time keeping certain brushes because of their shape from slipping, then you can put on the base 4 or 6 rubber bands. I use 6 here, and you can just weave your brush in and out and still be able to hang them. So as you can see, these ones are kind of a little more tapered in the handle, but I just weave it in and out of the rubber bands and they stay very nicely. This is really good, especially if you have teeny tiny brushes that won't stay in the top grid. You can use this method and they will still hang upside down for you. So this is the finished product, and the brushes are nicely spaced out and hanging downward so the water can run downward. And if you want to put a towel underneath there, you are welcome to do that also. And hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. Please subscribe to my channel and also give a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And hopefully I'll have more pretty tips coming to you. Thanks for watching.